Am live. Right on. Good evening, everybody. Here we are, another Thursday night on the grind, and I'm tired. You can see it in my face. I don't want to hear any comments. Anyway, let's get tonight started off with our first sponsor of the show, and that is J&D Custom Polishing and Plating. And you guys, I don't even have to tell y'all about this guy. You all know who Mr. Gary Dubois, however you want to say his last name is. Y'all know him. J&D Custom Polishing and Plating, the best chrome plating, the best polishing, 24 karat gold, copper, nickel, chrome, silver, everything. They have it all. Go check them out at J&D Custom Polishing and Plating on Facebook, or you can give them a call on the number on the screen. But whatever you do, let them know Kevin with the Grind sent you. Next up is our good friends over at Street Bagger Magazine, home of the baddest baggers across the country. Mr. Daniel Roby himself, he's always at a show, at a stereo competition, everywhere, taking photos and doing stuff just to fill this magazine up with the baddest stuff in the industry. Go check them out at streetbaggermagazine.com and get yourself an online subscription or get a hard copy mailed to you. But whatever you do, let them know you heard about them through the grind. Next up, Legacy Bike Works right here in Manville, Texas. Legacy Bike Works on Facebook. That's where we're at. That's where we're landed. Go check us out. Legacy Bike Works on Facebook. Audio system from mild to wild. All kinds of fabrication, full builds, insanely clean wiring jobs. Anything you could possibly want with custom baggers, bobbers, choppers. We do it all right here at Legacy Bike Works in Manville, Texas. Look us up on Facebook at Legacy Bike Works on Facebook. Next up, our good friends over at Urban Rides Magazine. You know, they've been supporting us since 2019 when they first came onto the scene. And Urban Rides Magazine, they do everything. They've got everything in that magazine. Plus, the magazine print is awesome. So killer looking. They're like collector's issues. You have to get you a subscription. Get the print. The prints are awesome. You can also get them online at urbanridesmagazine.com and save the shipping, but you can get all the stuff right there online. Go check them out at urbanridesmagazine.com or Urban Ride Magazine on Facebook. But whatever you do, let them know I sent you. Next up is our good friends over at Stellar Customs, home of the true carbon fiber windshields for your road glides, your street glides. They're badass, many colors, many patterns, anything you could possibly want. And they do t-shirts. You got to go check them out at stellarcustoms.com. You can email them, you can call them on the phone, you can get them on Facebook. It's all stellarcustoms.com or Stellar Customs on Facebook. Next up, our good friends over at Indiana and Northern Illinois, Thunder Roads Magazine. Another great publication, badass bikes. Marsha, it goes everywhere. She's always Miss Marsha all over Facebook. You can check her out. You can go to Indiana and Northern Illinois, Thunder Roads Magazine. Anywhere, Chicago, Indiana, Northern Illinois, you can get a copy. They're everywhere. Go get you one and let them people know you heard about them through the grind. Next up, American Drag Seats, AmericanDragSeats.com, American Drag Seats /Attitude Inc. on Facebook, American Drag Seats on Instagram, American Drag Seats on Twitter. I mean, hell, we're everywhere. All the most badass custom seats you could possibly want, from leather tooling, embroidery, laser engraving. Yes, we even do the lights now. Plus, we have the air ride system. We can put an airbag in any seat you build, guaranteed. Anyway, check us out online at AmericanDragSeats.com. Next up is our good friends over at North DFW Trailers. North DFW Trailers. When you want to rent a trailer, want to buy a trailer, want to get a trailer outfitted, these are your people in Denton, Texas. North DFW Trailers on Facebook, or you can call the number on the screen and let them know Kevin with the Grind sent you. Next up, our good friend, Mr. Earl Hopkins at Hopkins Design. I don't know what else to say about this guy. If it's web, sites, if it's print, if it's branding, if it's videoing, if it's hosting, he does everything. When it comes to advertisement, he is your one-stop shop. Business cards, everything. Go check him out at hopkinsdesign.com. And last, but definitely not least, our good friends over at hellspeedshop.com. Some of the most badass flannel shirts, t-shirts, hats, all the cool apparel. I'm telling you, I have got like 8 different ones of theirs. I wear them all the time. They're comfortable, they're badass, they're very well made, and there's only a limited run of every one they put out, so you got to get you one. Go to hellspeedshop.com, place an order, look for the grind tab, and get 10% off. Look for the grind tab. Anyway, so I didn't have anybody to come on tonight. And then, as usual, one of my best freaking friends in this industry said, you know what, I want to come on. And it's always a good time when I have my good friend Smooth up in the house from South Customs.
What's going on, mofos?
What's he said? Damn, Kevin is popular tonight. His phone is being blown up with notifications. Y'all can hear that.
Oh yeah.
Yes, my phone, it just goes crazy on Thursday nights. Anyway, dude, I gotta talk to you, man. I gotta talk to you because I had no clue, and I'm just being real honest with you. I mean, there's 1,001 things we could talk about, but the one thing I do want to talk about is I want to talk about the new paint booth. You guys just invested your life savings and grandkids and firstborns to get.
I think I gave my left nut for that fucking thing.
So I don't want to get all off into the trials and the tribulations. I want to hear what influenced you to get rid of the one you had to get this new one.
So we bought that first one we had secondhand. It might have been third hand for all we know. We bought it in the city of Chicago from a taxi cab company. Dude, they were in there spraying. There's a product out. It's called Sandy, or there's God knows how many names for it. It's like sprayable Bondo. They had no filters in the booth. It was everywhere. It took Matt and I 3 months to clean the damn thing before we could build it. We finally built it. Everything was going great with it. Had a couple motor failures. Put brand new motors on it. Did all kinds of good stuff. Got it all cleaned up. Thing was working like a champ. It just we got to a point to where we're doing so much work, so much volume that we wanted to upgrade the booth. It just seemed like the thing to do. Now we went from, what were we, about 12 by 14? I think we were 14 foot long, 12 foot wide, 9 foot high on the last booth. This one is about 28 feet long, 14 feet wide, and 9 foot tall. So I can fit, you name it, I can fit it. We put we can probably fit 3 full bagger paint jobs in there, and I've been painting long enough where I can separate them and get all 3 of them painted. Don't matter what color they are. I can get them all painted, all cleared at the same time, all baked at the same time, and they're ready for assembly within an hour. So that's actually really cool. It's going to take a little longer to spray 3 jobs, but the baking time doesn't change.
Wow.
So we have the capabilities to spray and bake. I did one today just as a trial run. I painted 3 jobs in there today as a trial run before I put this big bagger in there, just to see how everything was going to go. I started at 6 a.m. By 7 a.m. the booth was baking. By 9 o'clock this morning, that bike was assembled and ready for delivery.
Wow.
So that's what it's all about. I know a lot of guys say make a homemade booth, spray in your garage. A lot of guys do it. This is we're set up for straight productivity is what it is. So
that's one of those things that we talk about because, and I'm not saying this to be mean to you because it doesn't really affect me because I know where you stand as a person, but you've said a couple of times that you guys paid your dues. You're not the garage jockey like I am. We all start out at a certain level, but you guys have grown into such a a massive thing now that the investment, and I won't even bring up the money side of it because that's nobody's business, but the investment side of it speaks massive volumes about you and the guys and the company, because that's a big undertaking to make your company grow to that point. Because I guarantee I'm not saying other painters don't have it, but I don't know anybody that has a paint booth like that.
Well, it's the latest and greatest thing out there, man. It's state of the art. We took a chance, you know. We're taking a chance by doing it, but we kind of feel like our work speaks for itself sometimes, and we've been fortunate. I'll tell you that. Our name's out there. People know who we are. We still think we're just everyday average guys. I don't know. I guess it's just all part of staying humble and being humble and just doing what you do, man. But I wanted to give the guys. I always want to give the guys the best tools to work with. And just this time, I gave myself something.
Well, that paint booth. The reason I'm so stoked about this paint booth is because it's an investment in what you do.
Yeah.
But it's the type of investment that it's going to increase your productivity, like being able to do one full paint job a day. Now you can do 3 full paint jobs a day.
Oh, before we were doing 1 or 2 a day. Now we can do, sky's the limit with this one. As long as I can get them in, get them sprayed, we can flip it on bake, and it's good to go right after that. Jobs are going to come out way cleaner than before. I mean, we had little dirt nibs here and there, little trash in the paint, and you got to wet sand and buff or dry sand and buff. I guess guys are still wet sand and we dry sand and buff, but you're still going to get little imperfections in the paint that you want to take care of. But it just helps, man. There's so much freaking light in there. I've seen a couple of the guys that are spraying in a garage, like a 2-car, probably roughly a 2-car garage or a 1-car garage. They got lights hanging above it. Ours are all sealed. Everything's explosion proof in there. It doesn't matter about a fire. Paint matters about exploding. So it's an explosion proof booth. Everything's just super tight, man. It's going to be insane. I still have to put that. I spray a booth coating on the walls, and monthly I'll go in there and power wash it off, clean it all up, and reapply it. So no overspray will stick to that, and your booth is always going to stay bright white. That's over the glass, over the lights, over everything. You spray that stuff, it's transparent. And then on the floors, they have this mat out called pig mat. We're going to lay that on the floor, and then once a day, twice a day, I'll go in there and vacuum it. You just get a cheap, half the time people are throwing them away. You get a cheap upright vacuum. All you got to do is do the maintenance on the vacuum, blow them damn filters out and empty that can, and you're good to go. But you vacuum it once in the morning before you start, and then probably at lunchtime.
Yeah.
And you're good for the rest of the day. There's no more spraying water all over the place. Trying to do all that stuff. The new paints, water-based, you don't want to be spraying water in your booth anyway, but we're still using urethane base coats and clear coats.
Plus, you guys just added a whole new system to your paint arsenal by being able to do painting chrome.
We did, yeah.
Every variant of color, also chrome.
Yeah, oh yeah. So it's you spray it chrome. It's a liquid. You spray it chrome. I actually talked to Gary Dubois about it. It's the same basic concept of what he uses, and his is way more in depth and way better than anything we're ever going to do. Yeah. But you can spray it chrome to get that shine, and then we'll put any color candy over the top of it. So that rat pink bike that we built that you see all over the internet, man, there's a lot of candy chrome on that bike, and it's all colored green. So that's it was just a green candy chrome, but it came out so cool.
Yeah. Well, I can foresee projects in the future, really unique stuff. Because once you get one done that's chrome like that, which the closest thing I can think of is anodizing, is what it looks like, but it's stronger, right?
Yeah, they say from everything that we've learned about this product, they say it's just like triple dip chrome is what they call it. And when I was talking to Gary, we were comparing it back and forth to his stuff and the stuff that we're doing, and it's very similar. Um, he's actually looking for a product to remove it because he said it's like concrete once you put it on there. I think the problem he was having was the substrate. Um, whoever brought him candy chrome or spray chrome to rechrome, I think it was their substrate. Because this stuff you can literally wipe it clean. You could wipe it right off if you wanted to.
So how is the UV protection and stuff like that with it,
Ooh.
like being in the sun and things of that nature?
So you're using a urethane clear coat over the top of it.
Yeah.
So it's got all the sun blockers in it already, just like what they put on your car.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. Is it going to last forever? No, I don't think so. If it's going to be in the sun, and I was real skeptical about it. I still kind of am. I want to see what it does. I want to do a panel and kind of let it sit for a while outside and see if we can't chip it up and see what it's going to do if you chip the clear or whatever it is. But it's from what they're telling me, it's very durable.
So let me ask you a question. So if I had like a set of chrome spoke wheels, brand new in the box, and I put the tires on them.
Yep.
Put the bearings in them, so they're ready to put on the bike, right?
Yep.
I could mail that whole assembly to you. You could tape off the spokes and tape off, whatever the tire, and you could paint that full assembly, and it would look like anodizing, like whatever color chrome you wanted it to be.
Yeah. Yep. I wouldn't do it, but yeah. That's way too much. That's way too much taping.
Well, I don't like unlacing wheels and then relacing wheels. That fucking sucks.
Yeah, yeah.
I'd rather sit there with tape and tape something off than I would sit there having to lace and unlace a wheel. And yes, I have actually had to do that before.
So what I'm hearing is you're coming to Chicago and you're going to practice your taping skills and then watch me spray chrome.
Possibly. Because, dude, hold on. So think about the concept of this. I know you've seen really unique stuff like this before, but that it's typically powder coating or it's anodizing. And I know firsthand anodizing,
yeah.
If you rub it too much with your hands,
yep,
it comes off.
It does.
It wears thin and stuff like that. From what you're telling me, you can't do that with your product because it's too protected.
It's so if you're putting a urethane clear coat over it, it's like rubbing a spot on your car. Eventually you're going to rub through it, but you're not going to rub it off by your fingers.
Yeah,
for sure.
Well,
so I'm doing a set of wheels coming up here, and that I'm going to do a candy blue on them. So we'll check that out, and I'll probably go live and make a little video of it.
So now, can you tint like if I said I'm going to paint my bike a candy apple red?
Yep.
And I have a painter here paint that candy apple red, but he mails you a swatch or a plate that's the exact same color. If I mailed you my wheels and that plate, you could match that?
So probably not, because candy goes over a urethane base coat.
Yeah.
Shimmering silver or a real coarse silver. Going over chrome, it's going to be a different animal. So where they told me on the chrome, I can go 1 coat, 2 coats, 3 coats, and it just kept going on and on. To achieve the green that I achieved on that bike, to match the paint job, I put, I think I did 6 coats of candy on that to achieve the green I wanted.
Yeah.
So it's got to be, you're because the chrome is so bright and shiny, you're trying to take away some of that sheen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To achieve depth.
Well, what I'm saying is that you could get it in the neighborhood so close that it would look like it's supposed to, like it matches.
Yeah, definitely.
It wouldn't be identical, because like if you used a candy apple red, and I've got this idea in my head to use metal flake in a candy apple color. I'm not saying it'll work. I'm not a painter. I don't know these things.
You are too. You're the rattle can mafia, you prick.
So yeah, I got a good story about that too.
No.
So, but in that red is within a hue, like a 0 to a 10, and my red is a 5.
Yeah.
You could get your red chrome between a 4 and a 6, and you're good because
Yeah.
you're in that area of that same red, right?
Right.
So see, that's the kind of stuff, because man, I've got a project I'm going to be doing, and hopefully sooner than later, but you know how I am. I stay busy, man. But I've got a project coming where the chroming, I want to do the chroming that you're talking about, because I haven't seen anybody else doing it. Not saying they don't or no one doesn't do it. Just saying I'd like to have it on this project.
Oh yeah, let's do it, man. I've talked to a couple guys who actually have the machines to do the candy chrome. They've just never used it. They bought it. They had all the best intentions in the world, and they just never followed through with it because I don't know if they're not sure or what's taking them so long, man. The first day I got it, I cracked that thing open and started right away. I wanted to see what it would do. I did a guitar body, and I purposely was not following the steps because I wanted to see exactly what to look for. If you don't get everything clean the right way, you're going to get black streaks in it. You're going to get it'll turn kind of a gold. It won't be chrome. It'll be kind of on the gold side.
Yeah.
The black streaks and brown streaks that go through it, it looks terrible. So it's all about cleaning and how you clean everything.
Yeah.
Before you spray that chrome.
Well, I know that there's people out there that because I've seen this kit before.
Yep.
Now I have not seen your kit because you haven't showed it to me yet, but I've seen people out there advertising, they can do spray chrome, like they can paint bumpers and plastic and wood and anything you can paint, they can actually make it chrome.
Exactly. Yep.
But I think what scares a lot of people from the chrome is the project. A lot of people don't want a chrome bike. You know what I'm saying? I've not seen that.
I do. I haven't seen a chrome bike. I've seen chrome tanks and stuff like that before, but most of it's a wrap that they put on there. Which I mean, them look cool too. It just depends. You got to go to the right people to get it done. I don't know. I don't ever shy away from anything when it comes to spraying. I'm usually the first guy. Like, man, let me in there. I got to do it. I want to.
So let me ask you a question. So, if you took a gas tank like just your standard West Coast Choppers gas tank,
yep,
and you painted it, let's say candy or the chrome red, you know what I'm saying?
I do.
And then I went back over it and I taped out really kick-ass flames, and then I covered them. Could you go back with like a flat black and flat black the tank, but the flames would be the chrome red?
Yeah, you can actually. You're going to have to
the step, right?
Well, you can lay all that stuff out, but you're going to have to pinstripe around your flame.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're going to feel that hard edge on there. Typically, flat and clears don't jive. What's that?
Yeah, but everybody does that. Nobody actually just leaves the two colors together in a flame job. Everybody pinstripes the flame.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's a given. But you literally can have a flat black paint job with, say, a neon green pinstripe, but chrome red flames.
Yep.
See, that's the kind of shit that I think would be badass.
Yeah, it's super cool, dude. This stuff, I watched them chrome like a wine glass. They just frosted like the wine glass. It was chrome on the bottom, and it kind of frosted up. It was cool. I'm like, that's just badass, man.
Man, just think about the stuff you could do, like with a Cholo bike.
Oh yeah.
Oh Jesus, bro.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we're playing around with it, and then my guy Roadkill, he does the interiors of the seats for us. He's gold plating now too, so he's bringing that back. So he's been going off on his Softail that we did the Harley fucking Davidson on. He's going off on that, putting gold plating all over it. That bike is looking so cool.
What's up, Mr. McNair? So let me ask you a question. So the chrome or the gold plating,
yep,
is that similar to your chrome paint?
No, that's God, I think that's more like anodizing. I'm not really sure. I've
See, that's
watched
why I
them.
think it's like
Uh,
anodizing too.
what do they call it? Electroplating, I think.
Yeah, electroplating. That's exactly right. I
Yeah.
know that stuff looks really cool when it's first done.
Yeah.
That's another one of those things that over time, like when I worked at Toyota back in the early 90s,
Yeah, exactly. The gold package.
yeah, they would gold plate all the chrome emblems. But dude, within 2 years, 3 years, just from like opening the trunk and touching the Toyota logo,
Right.
you wear that gold off.
The gold wears off, or it sun fades.
Yeah.
So I want them to do some for me. I want to try a couple parts
Yeah.
and see if we can clear coat over the top of them if it'll stick.
Wow. Good. I'm sorry. What's up, Tim?
I'm tired too.
Well, the reason I'm asking this is because it seems like to me, now I know more, and I'm not going to lie to you guys, I'm privy to a lot more going on at Shy South, but these two things that you're doing they're really big investments back into the brand.
Yeah.
And and I love it. I love hearing people doing really well. I love hearing people, moving forward, offering things that a lot of people may or may not offer. But knowing that you guys have added that chrome, because you added the chrome first and then you did the paint booth.
Right.
So do y'all even build bikes anymore?
Oh, we do. So we're on the cover of Thunder Roads magazine, Bow Show.
Hell yeah.
So that was cool. It's on the cover of, what is that, Indiana, Northern Illinois, Thunder Roads magazine. It's standing tall, looking cool. I had a bunch of people call me. They want signed copies. I haven't mailed them out yet, but I will. I'll get around to it. I should.
You should.
I definitely should. I'm waiting to see about one more of these rags to see what happens. I might be mailing 2 copies out.
That would be cool as shit.
Wouldn't it?
Hell yeah.
So yeah, it's pretty cool, man. It's a humbling feeling, I'll tell you that. I don't know. I don't know what to say. It was cool to have the photo shoot. It was a lot of fun with the bike, and they had a model on this one. So it was a lot of fun doing it. And
that wasn't y'all's model? I thought that was a friend of y'all's.
Yeah. Kimberly, it's Kimberly Bailey. She's a friend of ours, but she's also a model for Thunder Roads.
Oh, right on. He told me, he said, "Quit yawning. You're making me yawn."
Who said that?
Brad Murray. Dude, it's funny because I don't know why I'm yawning so much right now, but I keep yawning. I don't know why.
Me, I'm boring as fuck, man.
So give me some more. What's going on at Shy South that you want to tell people about? I mean, I know a whole lot. I could just blab my fucking mouth off right now.
Good. I don't know, man. We were offered a couple buildings. So we're in I guess you call it a business condo. I own 2 of them. There's 8 of them total in there, and there's 3 or 4 more going up for sale, and they just offered them to us. Everybody who comes by sees how busy we are, says, "Man, you guys need more room." Well, now all of a sudden these guys are starting to want to off their buildings. I don't know if they're getting nervous, thinking there's going to be a recession or what it is, and I'm not 100% if it's the right time to buy anything right now after what I just did. Matt and I just spent a lot of dough on the spray booth and the chrome system and everything else, but I don't know. We'll see if we expand one more time.
So how many people actually work at Shy South?
Full time, 3 of us, and then we've got a couple of guys who come up and help out.
And then you have those other guys that help out, like you have
Famous Dave,
like your seat guy, and then Famous Dave.
Yep, we got Roadkill, Famous Dave. Our guy Big Darren comes up. He's a master fabricator. That's the guy who worked for NASA.
Yeah.
And I just started hanging out with or talking to a buddy of mine had a hydro dipping business back in the day, and him and another buddy of his are starting up again. So we want to try and do something with them as well. So it's actually pretty cool.
So the hydro dipping thing is really freaking cool. And here's one thing I know about the hydro dipping, that it never, I don't know that people didn't think about it or it just never took off. But it seems like to me, like when one of the bikes I saw that was hydro dipped was the skulls,
Yeah.
like thousands and thousands of skulls. So you could hydro dip a gas tank once it's dried and it's cured and everything, and you can touch it. Why didn't anybody go back and back tape it and everything, like hypothetically with flames or whatnot, tape all the flames off, and then put a paint job on top of it? So you're mixing the two mediums and you come up with something really cool and unique.
I think you'd have to paint it first and then hydro dip it. So the flame job would come through almost like doing lace. The flame job would come through. I think they have a window after they blow that stuff dry.
Yeah.
I think they have a window to where they have to clear coat it right away. Because that also has an automotive clear coat that goes over the top of it.
So you're saying like put your base coat and everything down on it first. Once that cures,
yep,
and you wet sand it, you get it where you want it to be. Then you tape off and relief cut all the flames so the flames are showing, and then hydro dip that.
I think so. I'm no expert on hydro dipping. I don't know much about it other than what these guys have actually told me and showed me.
Well, I just think, man, when I think of certain stuff like that, even like with your chroming, I mean, I'm thinking hydro dipping, chrome paint, and regular paint. Dude, you could come out with some wicked ass paint jobs.
And we're gonna
if you can mix all three mediums together at one time.
We're gonna. That's why we're all working together like this, trying to we'll work on it till we get it hammered out for sure. But that's 100% what we're doing. That's I don't know. I posted that video, I don't know, a week or two ago saying find like-minded people. That's what we do.
Yeah.
It's all about heart, man. You got to have heart and love what you do, and don't be cocky. Just go out there and get it done.
Oh, so Tim McNamer was saying once you hydro dip it,
yeah,
and then you clear it, then you can paint it.
That makes sense because you'd sand the clear down and then lay your flame job out over the top of it.
Yeah.
And then you could re-clear it. That makes a lot more sense. See, I don't understand hydro dipping yet. I will, but I haven't seen it done. I know I was talking to this guy, Brian. He says you can watch all the videos you want. They make it look super easy. It's not.
So it's funny because I tried that whole trash can hydro dipping.
Yeah, he said throw that in the trash can because we mentioned it. He was laughing his ass off.
So I did that. God dang, in the late 90s, early 2000s. And it worked fucking phenomenal. I mean, it was badass.
Yeah, I don't know. He said no. Is what he told me, but
well, yeah, but he's a painter, so he knows proper.
He's not a painter. He's a dipper.
He's a dipper.
It's like saying people who fucking chew tobacco smoke.
Are you talking about Brian Barber?
Brian Barber. What about him? I'm gonna come to Texas and fucking beat you both up.
I'm so confused right now. What are we talking about?
I don't know. We were talking about hydro dipping.
Where's Janice?
Hiding.
She's hiding. Anyway, there's just 1,001 ways to skin a cat, and I think that when you get to your level, I mean, no offense, man, you're so far up here, it's fucking crazy.
No.
Regular. She said, "Don't forget K-Lube." What? What the hell, man?
Man,
she just brought up K-Lube out of nowhere.
Who did?
Jenny.
I fucking love Jenny.
Out of fucking nowhere, she just said, "Don't forget the K-Lube."
Forget the K-Lube. That's funny shit. Uh-oh. Here comes Janice now. Too fucking funny. Hi.
She heard me. There she.
I'm not hiding anymore. I was falling asleep because I'm tired too.
See, we're boring.
Hi, Jenny.
We all
See,
want to go to
we're gonna
sleep.
come up with some advertising for the K Lube.
We weren't even talking about that.
It always goes to the gutter.
I'm telling you. Anyway, my whole point is that I think where you're at in your level of painting, because a lot of people may not know, you're not just a painter. You were 1,000 leap years above just painting. You taught painters, right?
Yes.
So at your level, hydro dipping is backwards. It would be behind you.
Not really, man. I think it's super cool that they can do that and make it come out the way they make it come out. I think I like it. I think it's really cool, but I'm one of the weird ones who thinks all that shit is cool. I just like cool things.
He's the paint wizard.
Oh man, who's on there now?
Blue.
Yeah, jerk.
Well, but my point is that there's so many unique things you can do. I don't paint. I can't paint. And I was going to tell you a story. We struggled with a project on the plasma table.
Yeah.
It was very simple. And all we were doing was just going to paint it, just rattle can it, because it was, I don't even want to say the whole story because it actually shines a bad light on the customer. But anyway, so we were just going to rattle can them just to help them out. That way they didn't get just raw metal.
Yeah.
Because they were going to be hanging them outside. Dude, we fought tooth and nail. Painted it. Just watch the fish eyes pop up. Just boom, 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 boom. Then other areas would crinkle like crinkle paint. And it was like,
oh, crazy. It was crazing on you.
Yeah. And we'd sand it down, go back over it, sand it down. And finally, I just told the customer, I'm not a painter. I can't paint this. I can take these over to my buddy. He can sandblast them and powder coat them, and they'll look amazing.
Oh, yeah.
But the customer didn't want to do that. She said the paint job was fine. And I was like, Jesus Christ. No, it wasn't. And I've never seen these things happen before. And the only thing I can think of is there's no body work on it. It was on the table, and the water that is in the table has borax in it to keep rust.
Yep.
Thinking that the chemicals in the water, I don't want to say they embedded in it, but I think they affected the metal. So once we wiped it down and cleaned it and everything, we could never get it clean enough to keep that shit from happening.
Well, plus you were spraying over raw steel. That's no, you have to use some form of an acid etch on there. So you want to etch the steel before you start painting it is what it is. The primers have it in there. There was a primer out years ago called Veriprime. I don't know if you guys can still get that. You can buy a product from a company called SEM. That is a self-etching primer. You could spray one coat of that on and it'll self-etch. Then you can rattle can right over the top of it. And that comes in a rattle can.
So basically, we skipped a step after cleaning it. We didn't put a primer, an etching primer or something on it before putting the paint directly to it.
Yeah, raw steel is just rough to paint. If you're going to do it, you got to do it very fine dust coats, mist coat over the top of it. You either prime it or you etch it, and then you can paint right over it. It's fine. But if you have really no control with the rattle can on how heavy you're spraying.
Yeah.
I know they have the new ones out that got these cute little dials on them that you turn back and forth. And I went, oh shit, Kevin's going to get a hold of those next.
I didn't even know those existed.
Oh, well, I just tipped you off, man.
I am excited about the big turbo cans.
We're going to get you. Yeah, exactly.
I'm excited to shit about those.
Dude, we'll get you a t-shirt that says the Krylon Kid.
The Krylon Kid. Fuck to the end. Brian Barber told me, he goes, I'm going to hang up on you. I'm going to hang up on you. And he hung up on me. Anyway, beyond that, it was funny because, we joke a lot about, the Rattle Can Mafia. And the whole time, me and Devin are sitting here painting this piece up, thinking, this is fucking bullshit. This is fucking bullshit. I wish I had a painter that lived like right next door or something. I'd just be like, paint that shit.
That's funny.
He said, roll that shit on and call it a day.
That's awesome.
He
Hit it with
said,
little.
roll it on.
They got that. What's that other shit called? That POR 15. They got that in colors now. You can roll that shit on.
Roll it right on. They have some shit out now, man. You can roll right over the rust.
Hell yeah.
And you said you can't scratch it off. You can't do shit.
That's what it is. It's POR 15.
POR 15 is a rust inhibitor.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Turns rust into metal, it says.
Oh my god. That reminds me of that shit new car back in the 80s.
New finish.
Yeah, exactly. You rub it on a paint job and it's brand new and it won't even catch fire.
That's awesome.
That's fucking great. Dude. All right, so what's the next build we got going on? What is up for you guys?
We're gonna finish up this bagger, and then I got I kind of stumbled on a shovel head frame, so the money was right. I had to buy it, so I did. So I think we're gonna build a shovel head next. Long fork chopper. My HVAC guy, Mike Keefe, with Keefe Heating and Cooling, or Keefe something or other. Anyway, he's asking us to build a bike kind of along the lines of what your buddy Paul Jr. was doing for trade shows. Only he wants full gas tanks, full running, 300 rear end drop seat, you name it. He wants us to go balls out on this one, and he's going to ride this damn bike too. So he wants bigger than a 3-gallon gas tank, I guess. And and he wants us to build that for trade shows and put his logos all over it and incorporate some stuff from heating and cooling and boilers installation and all that good stuff. So then I know nothing about that stuff, so it's going to take me a minute to try and figure it out. But I saw a picture of what he wants, kind of. So we're going to have to go into design mode, and Matt and I are going to be pretty busy with that.
So when you go do something like that, do you discuss like custom cut wheels and custom cut components and all that stuff? Yeah, you told me that deal, and I wanted to tell you, but I'm going to tell you publicly now. That's a bad deal, man. That's unless there's more for you, that's going to be expensive as shit.
That's not my money.
Oh, good. So there's been a change.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, no, I'm building a bike for his kid right now. So they labor traded us all the work they did for the spray booth. They labor traded us, and we're going to build the bike for his son. He's also a real big part of his company. We're going to get that one done, and then when the other one comes in, the show bike comes in, that one's going to be all that'll be on the ticket for sure.
Well, cool. Because I don't even know where would you get a custom designed wheel like that cut from? I mean, major manufacturers.
I know who you shouldn't go to, but I can't say his name just yet.
What do you mean just yet?
Apparently, I've got 2 years before I can rip this kid a new asshole. So
2 years.
Yeah, from the Grind Biker build off our wheels.
Where did the 2-year part come in from?
Oh my God, he's gonna sue me if I say his name.
Text me his name. I forgot it.
Good.
Because I can say the fuck out of it.
Nah, I ain't worried about him. He's a punk. But yeah, no, we can.
Before you said that, Brian said he's got a badass custom wheel guy up in Canada.
Fuck you, Brian.
I just read the comment. He said it literally right before you said that. Oh my God. It says, Smooth, is that guy up in Canada going to cut the wheels again?
Nope.
I'm sorry.
No, I think he's still cutting them.
Blue said it. Blue said, haha, I can.
No, you can't.
Well, Brian said this.
I can't see any comments, so.
Old Benny the wheel spinner.
Oh, that just happened.
Matt said, oh shit, sorry. Not sorry.
Yeah, whatever. It's whatever. He's trying, so.
So,
Some would say varying, but you know, custom set of wheels. Matt and I have designed them before, and we sent them to a guy in, I think he was in Minnesota or Minnesota or not Canada, Jesus, Missouri, one of the two. Anyway, we designed a set of wheels. We sent them out to this kid, and he cut them up for us. And man, they came back. They were pretty awesome. So we do have guys who can do wheels for us. If we ever decide to buy that vertical mill, we'll do our own.
Jesus Christ.
Well, we look at them.
Well, I can tell you this: my next purchase is going to be a lathe. I've already made up my goddamn mind.
Hell yeah!
If I can get a couple of big jobs done this year that I've got stewing, people are waiting on. I got to get caught up first of all. Once I get these 2 jobs done, there might be enough money. I'm definitely going to be getting me a lathe.
Nice.
Because
yeah, that thing is worth its weight in gold, man.
Especially if you have the tooling for it.
We have all the tooling for it, and then our guy Bear dropped off stuff from like the First World War or Second World War or whatever, stuff that he used while he was doing it, and he just likes seeing us use it. He'll come up and work on the lathe every once in a while too. So I said, man, Shy South is more than just Brett, Matt, and myself. There's a lot of people involved in it that just really believe in what we're doing. They see our vision. They want to be a part of it. So it's honestly, man, it's cool. It's just cool.
It's almost like a game of chess. You're just putting everybody in the right places.
Always playing chess, man. Them guys who play checkers, I'll stomp your ass.
That's one of my favorite sayings is, I'm not playing checkers right now with you. I'm playing chess.
Yeah, ask Matt.
Just wait, you'll see.
He'll tell you.
If you get one, make sure it has the easy button upgrade on it. I don't even know what that is. If that's a put down, but right over my head, doesn't count.
Me too.
I have no idea what the hell you're talking about.
Who's that?
Brian said, Kevin, if you get one with the lathe, make sure it has the easy button upgrade on it.
Never heard of it.
It's a put down.
Oh, okay.
He's calling me simple or stupid, but I mean, it doesn't work because I've never ran one, so I don't even know how to turn the motherfucker on. So I'm gonna have to be taught.
That's the beauty. I know how to turn ours on. I know how to play around with it, but I'll never use it.
Got people for that.
I got people for that, man. Matt and Brett kill it. I don't want to get my beard caught in the damn thing. I'm nervous as hell.
Yeah, that right there would not fly at my day job.
You see me flopping around that thing like a fish. Come on.
I should have started this shit in my early 20s, man, because there's so much stuff that I really want to get involved in, like a mill and a lathe. And I just enjoy it, like a frame jig, making a bicycle frame, making a motorcycle frame. There's so many things that I want to do and try. And I do. I work with metal all day at my day job.
Yeah.
I don't get to do the cool shit like I do at home. I don't get to do very much of that. And that's the shit I want to fucking do.
So have you seen that? God damn it. I can't think of what it's called. Arc or something like that. You trace whatever you want.
Oh, yeah.
And then you can load it into your plasma table and cut it out.
Yeah.
So we just acquired one and we sold it to my buddy Mike, or we picked it up from my buddy Mike, and he's got it perfected. Our frame jig that we have, we could literally trace all that stuff and put it on a zip drive, and I think it could be sent to you and you can cut it out on your plasma table.
Really?
Yeah, my frame jig that rolls 360.
What are you waiting
on? Waiting on Mike to get better with that tool.
Thought we were boys. Hey Jenny, what the hell? Oh my God, you old ass farts don't know what the easy button is? No, I don't know what is the easy button.
Who are you calling old?
I don't know. Her. She's calling us old.
Oh, tell her sit there and be pregnant.
Man, Matthew's on our side. Blue is on our side. He's sleeping on the couch tonight.
That's hilarious. No, he told me she was sleeping on the couch because he's sick. I'm like, why is she on the couch?
Find someone to 3D print you some rims. She said sucking dick, but I don't know who she's talking to.
Probably both of us.
Matt said, help! Help! Hey, Brian, I can answer that question for you. So Brian said, Smooth, what we smoking this weekend? An alligator.
Alligator.
That's fucking great. You sent me that, and I was like, he's serious. He's
I'm
an
serious.
alligator. But the description in the advertisement you sent me, that made me laugh. Oh my God. What was it, a joke or is that real?
No, it's real.
They need to proofread their fucking advertisement. Did you read all of it?
No,
Oh my God, it's hilarious. Go back and read it and then
I
let me know what you think.
I will. That's
I was
hilarious.
thinking, so when you
There
cook
we go.
alligator, it gets hot. And I'm not even kidding. You'll read it, and you'll be like, what the hell was that about?
That's hilarious.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm smoking this weekend. I haven't gotten that far yet. I smoked tonight.
What'd you smoke tonight?
So we got this like really healthy food, and I decided to smoke it so it wasn't so healthy.
He said we got really healthy food, so I smoked it.
It was it's spinach. What was it? Chicken spinach sausage or whatever.
Huh?
I threw it on the smoker.
Jesus Christ, dude, that's freaking hilarious. That's fucking hilarious. I'm sorry, I'm still thinking about the alligator.
Making it hot?
Oh my God, it just says it clear as day. You cook our alligator, it gets hot.
It gets hot.
I don't know if they're talking temperature or spicy. They're not very clear on it.
Not very clear at all. So we're not from Chicago. We're from the area. That's what it is.
Was somebody just getting down on a Camaro or a Mustang?
Probably. I couldn't tell you. It's dark out here.
I just heard it.
Oh, yeah, there's a busy street out here somewhere.
Oh, okay.
Harlem Avenue isn't that far away. It sounded like somebody was just ripping it down one of the main roads over here.
Yeah. So, dude, do y'all have a lot of guys or a lot of companies come through your neighborhoods trying to sell y'all solar panels for your roofs and stuff?
They don't come to my house. I got the sign on my door. I don't want them coming here.
So we had a guy from Illinois come here, and I was like, can I help you? Because he was walking away from my house. My driveway's long. I was like, hey, can I help you? And he's like, oh yeah. I talked to your wife just now about solar panels. I was like, do you even know what you're selling? And he goes, well, yeah, I've been doing this for a long time. And I'm like, no, you don't. You have no clue what you're selling. Come over here. Let's have a talk. I sucked him in. 2 hours later, he's like, man, I really got to go, dude. I was like, whoa, we were having a conversation about.
That's hilarious. So he wasn't from our neck of the woods for sure.
Well, he was from Illinois. He said he was about an hour away from Moni.
I don't know, Kankakee, something like that.
I have no idea either, but I was like, why are you here? And he goes, they don't let us work where we live. Like, there's probably a fucking reason for that.
Probably.
But he was telling me about the gun laws and all that. He's like, dude, I need to move here. And I was like, yeah, you and the rest of y'all that are cool as shit, y'all need to move here.
Yeah, we got plenty of opportunity.
I got to tell a marketer call last week, and I gave him your address. Give it to him.
That's hilarious.
Although, so he couldn't wait to get the hell away from me. Yes, because solar shit it's a scam. Y'all don't understand it. She said, check your inbox. What the hell did she send me?
Fucking Jenny.
So yes, Jenny, now I know what the easy button is on it.
Got it. That was easy.
Yeah, that's from what was it, Staples?
Staples.
So Smooth, are you guys all coming to Galveston this year?
No,
No.
we're
He
not.
Can't believe he showed up. An hour away is a pretty large scale. Sorry I set up that meeting, laughed my ass off. Oh, it was great. Not too sure he was happy about it, but we were.
That's funny.
Yeah, so y'all aren't coming to Galveston. Where y'all were saying you were going to be going somewhere else.
We're going to, where the hell are we going? We're going to Owensboro in June. And then we're going to go check out that new one in Tennessee.
Yeah, that's what it was. You sent me information about that one.
Yeah, we want to go check that one out and see what it's all about. And, I don't know, go ride the Smoky Mountains. That's going to be cool as hell.
Yeah. Yeah, that's something I want to do too, is start venturing out. But I'm not even 100% sure if we're going to go to Galveston this year, because my bagger's getting completely tore down and rebuilt. And I'm not sure if, like you guys said, y'all aren't coming. Earl said solar panels aren't a scam, Kevin. I've had them for years. I know you have. I know you've had them for 15 plus years, right, Earl? See, I hear it. There's a hot rod in the background.
Oh, yeah.
With the fucking exhaust.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing. He's just driving around playing the fool right now.
He's trying to figure it out. Is this the right exhaust to make my car go faster?
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh, well, what do you say? Kevin, we sure the hell are doing Galveston. Well, yes, but I'm just saying, I don't know how many people are coming to Galveston this year because, well, let's face it, the wrecking crew, part of the wrecking crew is not going to be here. They just said it.
Who?
You.
Oh.
We're the wrecking crew.
Dude, you know how we are. We might change our minds midway through and just say, fuck it, we're going.
No, Earl, you've had your shit longer than 7 or 8 years. Surely you have. Anyway, that's a story for another time, Earl. That makes me sad. Look, you're hurting Brian's feelings.
Who did?
You did.
Why?
Because you're not coming to Galveston.
We might.
He said we might. She said we'll suck without me there to make fun of Kevin anyways. Well, Jenny, that's true. I'm not going to lie to you. That's a true statement. We had a fucking blast last year. I don't care who you are.
We did. Is Kevin Beard coming back?
For 10, 15, 16, 17. That was my 18th year in a row to go to that rally, and it was the best one.
I like it. Is Kevin Beard coming back?
Probably.
Yeah.
Okay, they only live like 5 hours away.
Oh, that's not bad.
That's funny. All right, dude, what's been an hour?
It is an hour.
And that's how this shit goes every time we talk.
Every time.
Don't we have work to do today? Yeah, I probably need to go.
Probably got to go do it.
All right, homie. We'll go have a kick-ass night, man. And congratulations on all the moves. You guys deserve it. Y'all's hard work is definitely starting to pay off. And you got the talent. Now you got the equipment. And I don't see anything but a very bright future with you guys, man.
Man, I hope so.
Well, I have a funny feeling you got y'all listen, y'all are diversified, y'all do shit right, and
like I told you, dude, you got to have heart.
Yep. Yeah. Anyway, go hug the wife, go have a kick-ass night, man. We will talk with you guys later, bub.
Sounds good, man. Later,
bub. So that was a fun night. I love doing them like that. Not too soon, baboon. I can't go to Galveston, Texas, as my goddaughter is getting married this November 5th. Damn it. Well, you couldn't go last year either. That's 2 years in a row, Uncle Bruno. You're going to weddings over Galveston, but I get it. Anyway, thanks for watching. Go over to the YouTube channel. Please subscribe to the Grind Biker Build Off on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel, get the little notifications, and go back, watch some of the videos, leave comments. I mean, there's a bunch of videos up there. But anyway, you guys go have a kick-ass night, and we will see you all next Thursday.